fantastic. I'm hoping you can all hear me. Hello, everybody, and welcome to 31 Days of Hell. Oh, it's almost over. Episode 29. So, today I'm going to be talking about supposedly haunted places in East London slash Essex. Because, as some of you may know, certain parts of East London are also considered Essex, such as Ilford, Barking, Romford, Chapel Heath. I wouldn't really consider Chapel Heath to be East London, but Ilford is considered part of East London. People would consider Romford to be London, but it's Essex, and same for Barking. Barking is kind of East London. It's right next to Dagenham, so so East London. Anyway, when it comes under London Borough of Havering, so it's kind of London. Move this out of the way. Okay, so the first one I'm going to be talking about is the 10 Bells pub in Whitechapel. I actually discovered that there were paranormal goings on that's supposed to occur in the ladies' bathroom, the ladies' toilets. Sorry, I'm not American. Let's get it right. The ladies' toilets in the 10 Bells pub. I do believe it's the 10 Bells pub. Let me just double check it's the 10 Bells. Whitechapel. I do believe it's the 10 Bells. The 10 Bells, yeah, 10 Bells in Spitalfields. You should just. Why is it loading? Why is it loading? I'm gonna wait for this to stop loading. Is this gonna stop loading? Okay. Oh, okay, I don't know. I'm seeing loading. I don't know what this is about. Okay, I'm just gonna keep talking. But yeah, so anyway, it's in Spitalfields. It is in Spitalfields. It's called the 10 Bells Pub. It's 84 Commercial Street, Spitalfields. If anyone is in London, you'd like to explore, put the postcode E16LY into your phone, and you can go there yourself. I'm not sure what's going on here. It's just I'm seeing a loading symbol. I don't want to be talking and then it's not actually listening to it's not actually picking up what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, Wi-Fi is connected, so it should be fine anyway. Right, so that is the first location. So the ladies' bathroom is the place in the 10 Bells Spitalfields pub that is said to be haunted. I think it's a woman that, because I think it used to be a different building before, and there's a woman, I think she wanders in, like, I think she's wearing green, or she's wearing like some sort of outfit, and she kind of walks past, anyway. So that is the first location. Right, so the second one is the suicide pool in Epping Forest. I recently learned about this. It's supposed to it kind of draws people in that kind of walk by, and there's been hundreds of reported deaths in the last 100 years, or few hundred years. So yeah. The next one is the Wanstead Mansion. I touched on this on my first episode of 31 Days of Hell this year when I spoke about Catherine Tilney Long. So there's different variations of the story. There's a story that Catherine Tilney Long had a stomach ailment, and because her husband cheated and went away with his mistress in I believe it was Paris, that she was heartbroken and that she would watch out the window, and you'd see her when you go to Wanstead Mansion, you'd see her ghost looking through the window. And there's other stories that basically that she wanders around in the area, and if you do your research, you'll see that she tried to what was her husband's name? William Tilney Long, I think, because he took her surname because she was rich. So she attracted many suitors. But anyway, so he took her surname. So I think it was William Tilney Long. Let's just call him, I think he's known as Wicked William. So let's just refer to him as Wicked William. So Wicked William tried to get custody of the two children, even though when Catherine Tilney Long discussed with her sister that her sister would be taking care of them, William tried to get custody. I don't think that happened. So she took the kids. She went to a place in Richmond, which is still running alive, that place to this day. And she took her kids there with her, and he tried to get custody. He couldn't. So he stopped her money or something, or some kind of funds. He stopped it. And yeah, so it said that she still wanders around the Wanstead Mansion area. So that's the first one. Someone keeps coming into my lives and leaving within like less than 5 seconds. What's going on? Maybe it's because it keeps loading. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. So the last one is Wanstead Mansion and House. I'm not too familiar with this one. I do know that it's said to be haunted. Wanstead Mansion House. Did I just say Wanstead Mansion? I've just been speaking about that. Valentine's Mansion. It's next to Valentine's Park. If you walk through Valentine's Park, where the kids' part of the park is, I guess you'd sort of walk towards not the entrance that's like on a side road, not the entrance where there's loads of, you go through the entrance as if you were to get the 150 bus from either Hainault or from, I don't know, wherever, and you'd get off and you'd go to the entrance near where all the flowers are, and then obviously you can pretty much figure out where it is yourself anyway. But yeah, so I think it's near the cafe. You've got a cafe in Valentine's Park. I'm not talking about the one that does chips and everything else. There's another one on the other side that is like an actual cafe. You've got seats, you can sit outside. It's not the one near the ice cream, near the place where they do ice cream. It's not the one with the little kid rides outside. Not that one. Other end of the park, near where the mansion is. That mansion is said to be haunted. I've heard very interesting stories about this. That people have supposedly got their hair pulled from behind and been pushed and very violent things. So I think maybe there's some poltergeist that resides in keep saying Wanstead Mansion, in the Valentine's Mansion house. I think it's still open for tours, but I'm not too sure. They hold events there they do a Christmas fair there usually most years, and I believe sometimes maybe they would do like Halloween sort of stuff, but because of Mrs. Rona this year, the lovely fantastic virus that we were asked for, not. I'm sure that's probably not happening this year. My skin looks alright like this actually, apart from, oh God, this makes me look like a teenager, and I'm not. I'm in my 20s, I'm still getting acne, Jesus, right. And it's hormonal acne because it's here. Right, anyway, so that is the end of the video. Just a few places, just to recap again. The Haunted Pub in Whitechapel was the first one I mentioned, then the Suicide Pool in Epping Forest. The Haunted Wanstead Mansion, where you are supposed to be able to see the ghost of Catherine Tilney Long. And then you have Valentine's Mansion House in Ilford. This is in the postcode, I believe, of IG11, if you'd like to look it up. And in that place, in Valentine's Mansion, there's said to be a poltergeist, a very violent, angry ghost. And most ghosts are hostile, which I've learned today, because of how they die. And I've also recently learned there's spirits that will kind of feed off of the energy of ghosts that haven't crossed over yet, and then that makes them more hostile. I've heard a plethora of different stories. Okay, that concludes today's episode. Thank you very much for listening to and watching 31 Days of Hell 2 Spooky Season.